Hi there, welcome to this week's angel reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock and it's the 30th of July 2018. So I've got Keepers of the Light deck to pull a card for you today, and I'm doing this every Monday. This is your reading for the week ahead, but I just want to mention the eclipse, the full moon, all of that this weekend. Super intense and super made a big difference for a lot of people. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling at all changed by it or a little bit exhausted by it, then pay attention. You know, sometimes our body is the thing that we've got to pay the most attention to, and it doesn't need to be overanalyzed too much. If you're not well, I'm not particularly well at the moment, I've got a cold, or you've got a headache, or you're fatigued, then just do what your body's telling you to do, which might be to rest, might be to slow down, get out in the sunshine. Whatever you need, do it. Because sometimes I think when we're spiritual, we can overanalyze things and go, okay, what does this mean? And that, can drain you. It can exhaust you even more. So let's ask the angels what it is that you most need to know this week. Okay. All right, lovely. So the first card out is the Charity card. Prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. How is that for a beautiful card? So with this card, it's really reminding you to get in touch with your spiritual self for help. Now, if anything about this last shift that I got was that it's about the collapse of the false self, the ego self, the part of us that is unhelpful. Okay, we've got a part of our ego that helps us to survive, it helps us get out of bed in the morning, to not run out in front of cars and to pat lions and things like that. It's the survival mode. But sometimes our ego becomes our personality. It becomes the false self that gets put out into the world that is, part of an illusion. And that illusion doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us to be that image, to identify with maybe what clothes we wear, or compare ourselves to other people, or to project things onto ourselves and onto other people. So this card, very much bringing you into prayer and contemplation, is reminding you to get in contact with your soul self and to awaken that part of you, to put that part of you in charge of your life instead of the ego. So, like I said before, it's a balance. You need your ego for certain things, but the more you can be true to yourself, the more you're going to attract what it is that you want and you need. And I think about attracting a soulmate. If you're not being true to you, then you're really projecting your false self out into the world. It's like you've got a mask on. Then how can your soulmate find you? Because your soulmate or your twin flame is attuned into your soul, not into your ego. So all that is not fitting for your soul, for your ego, all that is not fitting for your soul, but it fits for your ego, is going to fall away, is going to cause problems for you, is going to be shown to you. So if you haven't been feeling it already over the weekend, the discomfort that you're feeling or anything that you're going through is really showing you what isn't honoring who you are at a deep soul level. You've got to awaken to those things and recognize them. And so sometimes it can be really uncomfortable. It's not all kind of crystals and tinkly bells. Sometimes spiritual growth is painful and uncomfortable, but it need not be for long if we pay attention to what it's trying to tell us. And so, it's about the ego, disconnecting from the ego and connecting more into your soul self, which is also your angels, which is also heaven, which is God. It's the true self. So expect things to fall away or to show up that aren't fitting for you. But the way to cope with it is to do prayer and contemplation and to ask for what you want. And that might mean asking, angels, God, please help me to connect with and bring to me that which fits my soul this lifetime. Let that be in charge, not my ego. Because ego will always go for fear. It will also go for fantasy. It'll also go for illusion. And it won't be fitting for you. And then we have Katumi, the cloak of wisdom. It says you already have the answers you seek within you. Trust what you know. So whatever you're struggling with at the moment, it feels to me like you just need to sort of push aside the false bits and come back to your soul, and that's where the answer is going to be. So the cloak of wisdom also brings me into a thought about making sure that you've got your spiritual protection around you. And spiritual protection isn't just about keeping things out, not at all. It's really about putting you into that space of being spiritually connected and feeling peace, feeling it sort of melts away all of the cords when you put your spiritual cloak around you. Imagine a golden or a bright purple cloak, and you pull the hood up and you wrap it around you, and all of the cords and all of the distractions and all of the ego interference, whether it be from your own ego or others, melts away, and you can center yourself and be in your power and stop giving your power away to money, to other people's opinions, to identifying with things that aren't really fitting for you. So it looks like it's a really beautiful week ahead. I really like the ask and you shall receive. So I think that if you take anything from this, take that. Remember that everything has to flow. So don't hold on too tightly to everything. Let what needs to come flow to you, and let go of what doesn't work. Powerful message this week. Sending you lots of love and angel blessings. Don't forget that Wealthy Healing Goddess, which is intuitive angel energy therapy training, is now up on sale. If you would like to know more, just let me know. Have a great week.